Well, hi folks, August 2nd, cloudy day on Vancouver Island. Looks like we might get a few showers, who knows. Trust everyone's fine. So we're titling this one, The Scam, the Con is Rolling. And not sure about you, but as we watch all of these doctors who have been all their social media erased, be fired from their jobs, trying to be painted as whacks and hacks and idiots by mainline media and governments, it has to tell us something. I mean, these people are qualified physicians with the old lady, one of the spokesmen, 20 years of experience. So she's not some quack from the backwoods who is coming up with some hocus pocus. And so when you look at that and you think, okay, why are they banning this that doctors are saying works, and it's inexpensive and it's efficient if used the way they describe it as soon as you can. Don't wait till you're into the intensive care before you use it. So why all this kerfuffle? Why are they trying to silence these people? Why are they trying to silence anybody else on social media who mentions it? Why are they not trying, but they are just erasing people, trying to keep the narrative? They don't want this coming out. Why is that? Is it all about money? And when you look, I see Britain now has, Governor of Britain has struck the deal, same as the states have. Anybody who takes this rushed vaccines that all these companies are working on, anybody who becomes ill, whether it's right now or 4 years from now, none of these companies are going to be held responsible. There's no liability. And they said, one corporation sort of had a blurb that, well, we cannot risk that kind of liability. Of course they can't, because they know this probably is going to cause problems. And it's interesting. So why are governments and why are our drug companies and why are our medical boards, why are they all backing this? It's all about dollars, folks. It's all about dollars. And maybe people are starting to see that now. Let's hope they are. As someone said, I said, what about young people? They don't seem to be informed about this. And they said, look, the way things are going, we're not going to be here. It's going to be, they'll let them do whatever they want. We have a responsibility to the younger generation to not, it's bad enough as it is financially, but not to leave it totally screwed up for them. If they don't understand or realize it, and we do we not have an obligation to stand up and say, whoa, put the brakes on this, guys, this is crazy? And if you think we don't, wow, are you part of the human race or what? I don't think we have. I think we have a responsibility to try to get this out and try to keep people informed. Keep talking to people whether they think we're nuts or not, or believe it or not. It's, I even saw a hockey player kneeling the other day, and that just totally surprised me. What is with this dumbass? It's, people do not realize that what they're kneeling for. They say the name that Black Lives Matter, but that's not what that whole movement is about. And we have the obligation to point that out to these young people. That's not what it's all about. That's not what it's all about. It's like Fauci in Congress. He was asked the question, is being in crowds outside, is there a risk of the Wuhan waltz really spreading? And he said, well, of course there is. Yeah, what about inside? Yes, of course there is. What about protests? And he said, well, that's hardly relevant. Think about that. Outside, getting together outside is a risk if you're at the beach or if you're at a picnic or whatever. but protesting isn't relevant. And he goes like this when he's out trying to hide his mouth. Is that a sign to somebody, or what the hell is that? But he said, I never said that. But Fauci dances like our Prime Minister Trudeau dances on cotton candy and spins does pirouettes and all that sort of stuff. But he still doesn't come off as a believable person. And when you look what they're doing with the doctors who are coming forward, when you look where most of the people have died is in seniors' homes, and no one has taken responsibility. Should we not be holding some of these people accountable? From Fauci, all these governors, everybody on down. Governors who insisted that people with the virus go back to their senior homes. Should not those people be held accountable? I'm not saying, I'm not a judge, I'm just saying, I'm asking the question, should they be held accountable? And I'm not sure if you looked at those links that I put on yesterday. I would really suggest people take the time to take a look and get the conversation going. Like I say, too many of us just don't want to know. We just pretend it's not happening. And if we don't acknowledge it, it isn't happening in our world, right? So that's about all for now. Like I say, I think the scam, the con is rolling on. And again, we paraphrase that by saying, for people who have an immune deficiency or are vulnerable, who have preconditions, this virus, like any virus, can be deadly. Like pneumonia can be deadly. So look after those people. And that's where we have utterly failed. And look after the doctors who are coming forward saying there's something wrong here, folks. Maybe we should get behind them. Maybe we should get behind our police forces and support them. And not support these wingnut Democratic mayors and governors who I'm not sure what agenda they're on. I'm just not sure where they're coming from. With their kumbaya stuff, it's crazy. But anyway, here's to the rest of the great weekend. Take care. Bye for now.